Hello! Today's lesson is on drugs and substance abuse, part 1. At the end of today's lesson, you should be able to state the meaning of drug abuse, list some effects of drug abuse, and finally, state the strategies for a healthy, drug-free lifestyle in order to prevent drug abuse. Drug abuse refers to the use of drugs not prescribed by a doctor. It also describes using drugs in a way that is not in accordance with the doctor's prescription. It can also be the use of illegal drugs. Illegal drugs are the drugs that have been banned by law in a country. It is illegal to use, possess, or supply such drugs. Some illegal drugs have been categorized as prescription only, meaning that they may be used legally only if they have been prescribed by a doctor for medical purposes. Some illegal drugs in Nigeria include marijuana, cocaine, meth, codeine, morphine, and tramadol. In spite of the potential side effects of drugs, some people still use them without caution. Let's look at some health implications of drug abuse. The effects of drug abuse include, but are definitely not limited to, stomach discomfort, damage to vital organs such as the lungs, liver, brain, and heart. Rise in body temperature and blood pressure, also known as hypertension, palpitation or irregular heartbeat, difficulty in breathing, disease resistance to drugs, insomnia, sleeplessness, hallucination, and depression. There are other effects of drug abuse, but these effects are on other people. One of such effects is fetal alcohol syndrome. Fetal alcohol syndrome, FAS, is a set of birth defects caused by heavy consumption of alcohol during pregnancy. Children with this condition typically have disproportionate head, facial deformities, brain damage, and behavioral problems. Drug abuse is a destructive habit that destroys the lives of those involved, as well as their loved ones and the society. Some ways we can prevent drug abuse include inculcating coping skills such as sports, always taking medication prescribed by certified doctors or pharmacists, regulating the sale of drugs, and offering professional help to resolve personal problems. This brings us to the end of today's lesson. Today, we learned that drug abuse refers to the use of drugs not prescribed by a doctor. We also listed marijuana, cocaine, meth, codeine, morphine, tramadol as illegal drugs. We looked at the effects of drug abuse, defined fetal alcohol syndrome, and mentioned some ways to prevent drug abuse. See you in the next lesson.